So Leslie Forehead Headland is named in the Gina Carano versus Lucasfilm and Disney lawsuit. In fact, she is accused of targeting the sort of hate campaign which targeted Gina Carano. Was potentially going to, participate in this circle jerk round table of hatred struggle session. So it's pretty full on, to be honest. I hate this person. This person, for those that don't know, was the PA for Harvey Weinstein. You don't work there and not know stuff. And she knew stuff, and she didn't say stuff, and she's a scumbag. So it is what it is. So in the newly filed lawsuit, it talks about the harassment and stuff. And it specifically details that after Gina Carano put the words beep bop boop in her Twitter bio, she was subjected, this is a quotation, subjected to long phone calls demanding an explanation and criticizing her for not embracing what some see as mandatory solidarity with the vocal element of the transgender activist community. It also says that Gina Carano was required to meet with representatives of GLAAD, which is the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Discrimination, a national organization that promotes LGBTQ acceptance, something she willingly did. And this is the best part. After allegedly receiving positive feedback from GLAAD, Disney were like, "This ain't good enough. You got to make a public apology." And defendants went so far as to try and convince Carano's publicist to force Carano to issue a statement admitting to mocking or insulting an entire group of people, which Carano had never done. And then the Walt Disney Company also rejected Carano's proposed alternate statement. And from there, Carano went on.
Let's be clear. This is why she got fired in reality. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Nate, but I just wanted to say that. I think this is what really is. They just use the other thing as an excuse. This right here is what got her fired. Is she would not play ball.
Yeah. Carano went to donate to a GoFundMe page allegedly set up in support of the transgender community. When she opened the link, she read that the fund was supposedly created by a Lucasfilm creative and was directly targeting Carano, defaming her by accusing her of being bigoted. Accordingly, Carano did not donate. And then the lawsuit then details Carano brought this to Lucasfilm's attention, who denied the GoFundMe account was established by any Lucasfilm employee. Shortly thereafter, the account was changed to call Carano ignorant, and the identity of the organizer was changed to no longer identify a Lucasfilm employee. It then reveals that the Lucasfilm president, Kathleen Kennedy, wanted Carano to join a struggle session on Zoom with her and 45 other employees who identify as part of the LGBTQ plus community. The purpose of the struggle session was, according to the lawsuit, was a litmus test to determine if she had the willingness to endure such harassment and humiliation. So it was a circle jerk of harassment, basically.
Yeah,
just going to harass her.
Yeah, it's a
reprogramming.
It's a struggle session. Yeah.
And then her publicist, the group was described by a publicist as a friendly group that want Gina to succeed. However, multiple employees that were to take part in the struggle session had contributed to the GoFundMe campaign, including Leslie Headland. And this is the statement here. Several had contributed to the anti-Carano GoFundMe account, including filmmaker Leslie Headland, who was scheduled to produce a Star Wars production. And that's basically it. That's the news. It's that this nonsense, this Leslie Forehead Headland is essentially implicated in the lawsuit. And she was part of it. So just general thoughts and feelings on that, guys.
Well, can I say something about Miss Headland real quick? Anybody who may be listening out there who may or may not have dealt with Harvey Weinstein in the past, if you had to deal with Leslie Headland as well, please speak out.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, I know that Mr. H is not dead. We thought he was dead. He's back though. I need to make a Mr. H is dead club. Anyway, I mean, this particular situation we've known about for a while. Not the exact stuff that is in this, but we knew that she was poison to any and everything that was around her. it's just who she is. And Tom made a good point. If you've ever worked with this woman, and she's ever done anything to you, like steer you towards a fat, ugly man because, you wanted to be cast in something. Yeah, speak out because that'll help.
Did she tell you to go to a hotel?
Yeah. Hey, we're going to send you to this meeting with a Hollywood executive. It happens to be at a hotel. Here's the room. This is the suite number. Yeah. And don't worry, I will be waiting for you when you get out.
To console you. Yeah, that's why I have zero respect for this wench.
Yeah. No bueno.
Because there's a lot of people in the press. Yeah, sorry, Nick. I was just going to say, there's a lot of people in the press who took a lot of men to task who had relationships with Harvey Weinstein professionally. I ain't seen many women taken to task. And this chick is number one in my book. She was his assistant for years. In fact, she wrote a play. She
didn't know what was going on.
Bull crap. My guess is she facilitated most of this stuff. She probably set up appointments, and you can't tell me she didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, there's no way. No way she didn't not know what was happening and going on. Of course,
she bad.
Yeah.
In fact, I would almost go as far to say she's more evil than Harvey.
I mean, she betrayed her femininity.
That's what I mean.
Femininity.
A woman who could do that to another woman is lower than. Exactly. But to the fact that she's a woman and she's allowing it to happen to other women, to me, is just low of low.
Yeah.
Yeah, massively. What do we think about all? I mean, it's just general, isn't it? It's just general.
Sorry, Nick. I didn't know if you were going to say anything else there. My bad.
Oh, it's Leslie Headland.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just scummy, isn't it, as well? I mean, like, to be just... You get informed you got to meet with GLAAD, and they're like, she's actually quite nice, to be honest. She's fine. And Lucasfilm's like, no! It's not good enough. You're like, sorry, what? Come on. You are literally looking for trouble at that point, aren't you? You're looking to make it a bigger issue than it needs to be. Just desperate to make it a bigger issue.
And you're going to see what she's all about when the Acolyte comes out. Because that is going to be a big, huge pile steaming of turds. Turds upon turds. That
she hasn't made anything else, is she? So...
Well, I thought Russian Doll was okay. But I mean, she really doesn't have a lot of legitimate things under her belt. The fact that she gets a massive Lucasfilm project related to Star Wars is crazy. And the only reason she got it again is for the very thing they were trying to do to Gina. She's got a specialty in her life.
Yeah.
She meets some checkbox qualities.
They can grill the shit out of Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez, but I ain't seen nobody ask her no questions that were kind of hard to answer about Harvey. Sorry, I'm not going to let that go. No. And I love it when everybody brings it up because it just reminds everybody that she is one of these people that should have, in my opinion, been brought into this case when he was on trial.
Agree. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Well, we'll shuffle on now.